and you go like, how could Jhoon Rhee have the problem? He was the godfather. He was the first one to teach Taekwondo in this country. And he had 4 schools. And he had me come from Texas, where I was teaching at the university while I was getting my business degree. And he wanted me to come to Washington, D.C. and teach for him, and needed me to come right now because his head instructor had just left and opened a school down the street with just a mile or two down the road, and took all of the head instructors from all the schools because he was a very dominant top competitor. And so now he didn't have any black belts. And I said, well, where's all your black belts? Well, of course, he had probably at least 30 satellite schools around the country back then, but he didn't know that he could bring them to Washington, D.C. I was the first one that he ever brought in, from one of his satellite schools. And when I came, he then informed me that his other schools didn't have instructors. So I contacted my friend, Pat Worley, and then he had his brother, and then his brother had, that was Pat Worley and John Worley. And then they brought Gary Hestelow, and then he brought Larry Carnahan. And so we had all these Texas transplants in Washington teaching at his schools.